Thank you so much for staying tuned with me here in the studio. Is a legal practitioner and entrepreneur. Join me to welcome Barrister Patrick Awo Osage. Barrister, welcome to TMI, Sunday's edition.
Much. It's my pleasure.
All right. And still with me here in the studio is Dr. Samson Isibo. Right now on this platform, I want to take a look at the proposed reconciliation bid, so to speak, for the Edo State House of Assembly. The effect is going to have in governance in Edo 2020, Edo primaries, you just name it. Many of the opinion that is too late to ask for peace or to seek for peace in the House because it's one of the factors that put the party where they are in today. While some others are saying looking for peace or pursuit of peace, no matter the timing, is not relevant as long as peace ultimately is achieved at the end. What part of the divide do you belong to? I want to start off with Barrister Patrick Awo Osage. We are taking a look at the reconciliation in Edo State House of Assembly. What do you feel about this move by the governor, inviting other governors to come see how they can come together to foster peace in the House?
Thank you, Winston. Well, it's not a bad idea to find ways to reconcile when you have been at loggerheads and having issues that border on you discharging your duties that you've been elected for. But the challenge is this: it's not to reconcile. There are things that have gone underneath. There are a lot of things that you must consider before bringing all of this to bear. Now, their seats have already been declared vacant, and it's obvious that other parties have right to show interest in those that will become or come up to want to take over the said seats that have been declared vacant by the Speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly. Now, in asking them to come back, I will react to that in two ways, in the sense that, one, yes, as a party man, you could have alliances with your party men, and you need to foster peace for the future, not necessarily for the now. In my take, for the fact that they have stayed away that long, it's not going to be an easy drive home, because the Edo State House of Assembly is not for the APC as a political party. It's for the Edo State people and other political parties that have so shown interest in that said office. If the Speaker, the House have been inaugurated, whether you believe or you like, they had a lot of issues going to court back and forth, and declaring the seat vacant, restraining them from the Speaker and the House from doing that. All of that is pending in court. So if that had been, and now other persons like the PDP have joined themselves as an interested party in the said defense. What you're looking at here now is, will you wish the PDP away? Don't they have right to also feed in their own candidates since the House have been declared? Now, if you now reconcile, will you automatically bring them back? Because they have neglected their primary duties. This is what I keep saying. If you, as an elected member, so to say, you know your primary responsibility is to make law to better the lots of your constituents. And you were not the only qualified person in your constituents, but you were the privileged person that got the ticket, as it were, and now you were elected. And because of political wranglings and personal, I would consider it personal interests, or things you felt, then you pulled away and failed your constituents. I don't think it's still proper for you to just walk in that way, because there are other persons, you have deprived them for so long. Now, calling for reconciliation is a very good idea. Reconciliation does not necessarily mean we are bringing you back into the State House to become inaugurated at this critical time as it stands, because the PDP, they are going to oppose that vehemently in court. They are going to court to also say, no, these seats have been declared vacant, so they are not supposed to come in that way. Okay. So these are issues that the court will resolve in the due course.
All right. Now you're saying that it's going to end up in court because
obviously
of the aggrieved parties outside the APC.
Obviously, yes.
Now, but you talked about the quest of peace. It's not too late to seek for peace in the House, right?
Yes, I agree with you.
Okay. Now, Dr. Samson Isibo, you heard him. He said, look, it's not too late to seek for peace as long as it's going to make the party have this unified front. But this fear is haven't declared the seats vacant, and of course the reactions of other political parties. What do you feel about this?
Thank you very much. I listened to him. The The problem on the ground is this. I will go to that of Edo State House of Assembly. You said that you nullify the whatever the election of the 14 elected members. To me, it has not taken place because those people are yet to be sworn in. You cannot sworn something in vacuum, empty. Though I'm not a lawyer. That is one. Two, the question to be asked is this: why now? Why the hurriness? Why is it now that the government is now trying to reconcile at the last minute? Is it because the kettle is now being heated up? The kettle. Is that the reason? Because why I ask these questions is simple. This is a person that has been pacified by the president. Make peace with your party men. He said no. The president of the Senate, pacify, make peace with your party man. They want to come in. He said no. The speakers of Rep, Wajabi Amila, pacify the governor, make peace with your party men, let us come in. He said no. Then what do you want people to do again? After all said and done, setting up probe, setting up this to put something on the way for your enemy or whatever, and the thing has gone too far. You have opened the skeleton. Cut here, cut there. At the last minute, you are now making reconciliation with immediate effect, bringing governors from other states to come and to me, I like peace. So in fact, I stand for peace. I stand for justice. I hate injustice. I hate oppression. That is what I'm in for. But it's too late. The dying minute, about 2 or 3 weeks to the primary. So I'm not making urgent reconciliation. It's too hot. It's too hot. If I'm in the other part side, I will just laugh. Since over 3 years ago, you did not make peace, reconciliation, and now we are human beings. We are not in Banana Republic. We are not all that blind. We should know the truth. It's already too late. Before you embark on the journey, you must know where you are going to. Now, one of my friends just now said some people will surrender. I think this is part of the surrendering. He's talking about who will surrender.
Okay.
So it's too late. Reconciliation, to me, I pray it works, but it can't work. Thank you.
All right. Now, from what he said it's too late. It can't work because others have been trying to broker peace. The party is like not wanting to listen. And right now, the governor's trying to make everybody to be united. And he talked about surrendering. Is it a part of surrendering in the part of the ruling party or the ruling faction right now of the APC?
Thank you very much. I want to disagree with Daddy here, Isibo, and I hold him so high, and I know, you know, that my position on this is clear. In as much as the president had specified or prevailed on the matter, settle with your party men. But the governor on his own have also made attempts earlier on. But on the other hand, we have had younger party men insulting him openly on social media everywhere, calling him names and all of that. And they claimed they were fighting or they were taking a side with the party men, okay, let's say the national chairman, who happened to be the arrowhead in this whole narrative. Now, if you look at it, he had done all he needed to do. He had also gone there. But the idea of one thing I would not agree with is he is the governor. And when you are governor, you are saddled with that responsibility for you to be cowed down as a little child that don't know what he's doing. And that has been the narrative, even before he came on board, that he's going to be some stooge, he's going to be some tool to be used by some persons that he doesn't know what governance is all about. And the man has kept quiet. And over time, you keep saying, okay, he has not done this. He got involved. Has he been doing well in the few years that he has been governor? In my opinion, some will say no. It's mixed reaction. A lot of people will say no. But in my opinion, I can see some laudable things he has done. I can see that. I now know that, you know, the X-Men, those guys that stand out there to jump in people's vehicles, they don't do that anymore. And they are very respectful now. When your vehicle breaks down at the middle of the road, they help you move it to the corner, unlike before they get a towing van to quickly rush you to Sapler Road where you go pay some huge amount of money. I don't think he has been civil. He has been very respectful. He has been humane in the way he deals with the common. I'm not considering. Now, the problem is maybe with some individuals, not with the generality of the people. So if the man has been able to, okay, look at the way he spoke on the BDC issue, and he was so passionate about it, and he had to even walk out Madam Funke out of his office and say they should all leave. And you could see genuine commitment, and he was touched. You could see how he has responded. We cannot wish that away. So the average person still hold him high. And salaries are being paid, workers, pensioners are getting their pay, and no matter what we say, I know people, like I said, they have their mixed feelings about all of this. But the truth remains, if he's having a personal rift with the man, Adams Aliyu Shomole, that's their personal issue. It should be treated personally. It shouldn't be brought into the party. I think that is where they both got it all wrong. Now, he had his own followers, and you cannot just say Godwin Obaseki is some little boy you picked from the street and you made governor, like some people will say. Adams Aliyu Shomole told the whole world that it was Godwin Obaseki that puts his friends and they put monies together to fund his, you know, his bids to be governor. So the man that could have capacity to fund a person to be governor should not be regarded as a little boy that was handpicked somewhere. Yeah. So that suggests to say, I disagree with that position that he had not wanted peace or he's too high-handed and the way he has sounded. Oh, no, he didn't. The president said, go ahead, do this. Yes, the moment they have a resolution, the moment they have a resolution on issues, then you see their foot soldiers emerge and start saying some other things. And you had a whole lot of things. I know very clearly.
All right.
So these are things we can't wish away. Okay. I verily disagree that the governor didn't want peace ab initio.
Okay, now you want to react to this,
yes,
Dr.
very.
Calm down. Calm down.
Very.
We are not fighting here. Just calm down. Go ahead, give expressions to your thoughts.
Since this governor comes to power, has anything changed in my body? Hunger. Has done this, has done that. What has he done? Has he, has he inaugurated any single project since he came to office? Talking about we have not done anything. People are hungry. Go to the.
You say that he hasn't done anything. Some feel like you are not fair with your judgment.
Wait
hold
now.
on, Barrister, he has the floor. Many people feel that you're not fair with your judgment.
Well, that is my own opinion. What I have seen, and I've seen it in my own biological body, nothing changed. Even now, I'm getting more poorer and poorer. Not talk of the people in the street. What are you talking about? Do this and that. Well, that is your own view. But to me, the matter on ground is the reconciliation is already too late. This man has not done it. Go and look at the security. Our people have been.
What made you feel that it's too late?
It's too late because the deed has been done.
Peace. Is there time for the quest of peace?
As a party man, we have already streamlined the schedule for primary. Everything. Are they going to reverse back to the old status quo? It's not possible. Then let me come to, give me a minute. Security-wise in this state, it's nothing to write home about. People are being killed. Just a few days ago, a former commissioner was just maimed, and a lawyer and many other people. The yes-men are still ravaging the bushes. No farmers can go to farm. Our governor turned his eyes from that side. Whereas other states, they are setting up Amotekun, setting up this and that. Go to Delta State, go to Ondo State. our neighboring. All the herdsmen are rushing to this state now because we don't care. We're after our own personal ambition. Is that what makes a person to be effective?
Okay, now hold on. Now, Barrister, you react
I want to react to that.
Yes.
The private secretary of the former governor, Olorinde or something, was his name, he was killed. So when you're talking of security have nothing to do with an individual, maybe with the governor per se. Yes, he's the chief security officer, and he's doing the much he can. So for you to now blame the killing and this, and look at the circumstances that led to the various killing in town that you've said, the police have been tracking and they have arrested some suspects, and that's quite good. And nobody is happy about things like that. Yes, security-wise, the man has also done his bit. And you cannot blame him for, I was almost gone down when I was coming from Ibadan Court some time ago, December 17th precisely, and I had to drive through the herdsmen. They were all on the road. And the question is this. We cannot blame him for that. That is his problem. It's an international problem. Terrorism and insecurity all over. It's there. But the governor has said, look, there are some terrorist groups, so to speak, in trying to be a little bit hard. There are some thuggery within the states. There are folks that are being used. You cannot tell me now that those days we were seeing in the past governments where young boys beat up elderly people openly. It is not happening in town anymore. We are lawyers and we know these truths. It's not happening anymore. We don't see them going around and you just say, well, you can go anywhere. I remember at the time somebody jumped into my vehicle just at the ring road. What did I do? I was actually helping a woman with her children. I just moved her a little, and they said I was parked on the wrong part. And then he jumped into my vehicle, and then he zoomed off. He didn't even wait to hear me out. Then I had to go to the police station to declare my vehicle stolen.
I disagree with
you. No.
You said you are a lawyer.
Yes, I am.
Something happened to your colleague
Hold on, sir. Listen. I will. Hold on, sir.
He has the floor.
I will speak on that.
You get to your turn.
With all due respect to my late brother and colleague who passed on. Now, yes, something happened to him. I have not denied or decried the fact that things are happening. I have also said that now, where they killed him, like I said, I myself would have been killed. You would have also come to find my corpse somewhere. And nobody is happy about it. Now, the governor and the state apparatus, the police, everybody is working hard to ensuring. And it's in situations like this, we encourage such acts.
All right.
When talks are taking the center stage in the states.
All right.
How can we continue like that?
Now let's go back to the House because
that is what he's saying.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. Let's go back to the House.
We can't continue like that in the states.
Okay,
that is what the governor is saying.
Gentlemen, please.
And that is what is being criticized for.
Gentlemen, please watch your emotions.
I'm not emotional. I'm just speaking the truth the way it is.
Now,
I'm speaking the truth.
You have 1 minute each to conclude because our time is up. I'm getting strong signal from the PD that I should call it a wrap right now. 1 minute. Do you see this reconciliation seeing the light of the day at the end of the tunnel? Briefly, 1 minute. About to you, Dr. Samson.
Well, I said it can't work. It's just a gyrated exercise. It can't work. Let the governor abide with the principle of his party, and that is where peace lies. Cutting corners will not work. Reconciliation is too late. You cannot take care of the body when the head is off. So it's already late. Let my friend abide with the principles of his party and take it like that.
Thank you so much, Dr. Samson Isiba, for your wonderful opinion. Barrister Patrick Awosa,
thank you very much.
Please.
Thank you very much.
All right.
When John McCain and Barack Obama were at their debates, McCain said this one. He pointed at President Obama as this one. And then Obama told him he's commander-in-chief. I'm the president of the United States of America. Obaseki is not an aspirant. He's the governor of Edo State. Whether they reconcile, the reconciliation favor him or does not favor him, it doesn't change the fact that he's governor. And if he's governor and he decide and things gets on well with him, he is re-elected, so good. If he doesn't come back as governor, he will still be governor. One-time governor. Nobody was born a governor.
Right.
And many that are feeling they will be governor will not become governor.
Thank you very much.
So,
Gentlemen,
Many that feel they will.
Okay,
not
gentlemen,
It's
thank
a
you.
hunger in the land.
Thank
They
you.
should go and walk.
Thank you.
Go and walk.
It's okay, sirs. It's okay. It's okay. No need to hit
He
up
knows
the
the
entropy.
truth.
That is the
Trying
truth.
to-
If you walk,
Well,
you get money.
You've heard them. You've heard them. Whatever they say here is their opinion. It has
Obviously.
nothing to do with
They should go and walk.
okay? But to make sure
I'm
they
walking
follow the
too.
rules and regulations governing the airwaves. Let's see where all these will lead to reconciliation and, of course, ban on political gathering. Is it going to favor? Is it going to make the primaries go in smooth succession? We don't know. Until then, bye for now.